It's been well over a year since Jim Trotter was fired by the NFL media conglomerate, and he sued. And one of the things he had working in his favor, for whatever reason, his contract didn't include an arbitration provision, which the NFL tries to use anytime, any place it can, Michael. So it went to court. It was going to stay in court. And Jim Trotter's lawyers survived the initial effort, which happens in every case against the NFL, to throw the thing out. Faced with discovery, faced with depositions, faced with some tough questions based on, there's that word again, circumstantial evidence that made it look like Jim Trotter became persona non grata because he dared to question the commissioner in a public setting on multiple occasions at Super Bowl press conferences about the lack of representation in the NFL media newsroom. The case has resolved, and obviously the terms will be confidential. But, Michael, Jim Trotter had a tiger by the tail. I have a feeling, and I don't know anything, as usual. Life is easier that way. I have a feeling he pulled that tiger as hard as he could.
Yeah, I've known Trotter for a long time. He's as solid a man as you'll find. He's a man of principle. He's fearless. He's fearless in his personal life. He's fearless journalistically. So he will take on things. He will confront issues that a lot of journalists, frankly, will try to ignore, gloss over, or back away from. So I was really happy that he took on the NFL here, and he did it publicly when he felt like he had no other options. You know, for a couple of years in a row, he would call out Roger Goodell at press conferences, as you can see there, and he had the data. Goodell was obviously uncomfortable, but Trotter wasn't doing it to draw attention to himself. If you know him, he's not really that kind of guy. He's not a hot taker. Just the opposite. Very thoughtful, very composed reporter. I'm happy for him. Selfishly, I'm with you, Mike. I wanted all the information. I wanted it all to be public. I wanted the NFL to answer those tough questions and have it be something that we could look at, study, and discuss and figure out who was telling the truth and who was stretching the truth.
Well, and it's a chance to expose to the fans who rally around Big Shield that there is a soft underbelly that can be a little nasty, and this was a chance to see it. But my guess is Jim made a smart business decision, and as part of it, what he's going to be doing, he's creating the Work Plan Pray Foundation, and he will be using some of the proceeds of this settlement to aid students at historically black colleges and universities with scholarships and resources as they pursue degrees in sports journalism and sports management. You don't see that very often. When somebody goes through something like this, gets a settlement or a verdict, to actually give some of it back. So he did this for the right reasons, and my guess is he couldn't say no to whatever the offer was, because he seemed to be 100% committed to seeing this through to the end. So kudos, Jim, although it was going to be fun to cover whatever did happen in court if and when it had come to that. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.